Though worlds may fade, duty endures beyond time. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am K'nekotein Khpein, walking the path of Iroha, dressed as her from Final Fantasy XI. With the absolute lance at my side. If this path leads to salvation, I shall walk it without hesitation. Let the past and present converge. Echoes of Vana'diel guide my blade. All right, let's get this quest rolling.
First he served that tyrant Tural, and now he would dare usurp the throne for this pale imitation of the Dawn Servant. Sniveling wretch.
Nice to meet you, Alxaal. Let's have some fun.
Try as I might, I can recall nothing of my past to refute Sareel's claims. Prishe, on the other hand, seems to know everything of her past and who she is. Yet to be told the memories of your life are not your own, I can only imagine how she must feel.
Now's not the time to be disheartened. At least, not here, anyway. I wouldn't trust anything made by Sareel to be safe for long.
Word remain functional.
Let's return to Mamook while we still can. My mother will want to know of what we've seen here.
The city's not at all what it should be, what I wouldn't give for a drink right about now.
Now that we're returned, I can see now this isn't the Mamook that I know.
I am glad to see you and Bakool return safely, and you've brought a new guest.
There you are. I thought you should be the one to explain what happened out there in Miqo'te.
not simply from another territory, but another world entirely. That explains much of the initial confusion between us.
My apologies for any trouble I may have caused, and thank you for taking me in. Different worlds, and yet we seem to have so much in common. I cannot help but wonder what it is that links the two together.
What indeed? You mistook us for the Mamool Vana'diel when we first met. May I ask what they are like?
Nothing at all like you and yours, even if they do bear a striking resemblance. There was a time when all the peoples of Vana'diel, the Mamool included, knew peace. But a tyrant possessed of a terrible power claimed rulership over the Mamool and turned them against us. Before we realized it, we were at war.
A tale similar to ours, in a way. The rare few of us born with two heads grow to be immensely powerful. That power was used to justify our preeminence over all others.
But that is not who we are anymore. We can be better than our forebears. We will be better.
All of our hard work will be for nothing if Sareel succeeds in seizing the throne.
Well, you'll not want for aid in stopping him. I promise you that.
Oh, keen to lend a hand, are you?
I don't need to know who I am to know the right thing to do. My blade is yours. On my honor as an adventurer of Vana'diel, we will put an end to Sareel schemes.
If she were here, I'm sure she'd have done the same. Right then. We can worry about whether or not I'm real another day. I'm not going to stand around and let this Sareel piss all over the memories of my home. So you can count me in too.
Don't think you can forget about us. This all started in Tiel, and we have a duty to keep our forest safe.
Sareel has left us without a trail to follow, but it's only a matter of time before he reveals himself to challenge K'nekotein once more. If you're to be ready, I think it prudent the two of you learn more of our world.
An excellent idea, brother. We should start with Tuliyollal and see to our own preparations while we're there.
If you would meet us at the Dirigible landing, we will see Prishe and Alxaal to Tuliyollal.
I have no doubt Alxaal and Prishe will be safe at your side. But do make sure Bakool Ya doesn't overexert himself.
Found it, destination.
Those balloon-powered airships are really something. I didn't expect the flight to be so smooth. So this is Tuliyollal. Before I forget, I couldn't help but notice how much you seem to know about me. Is there anything else you remember?
I'm afraid I don't. And as you don't recognize me either, perhaps we weren't acquaintances after all. What I know of you was likely overheard in a tavern somewhere, patrons sharing stories of your famed exploits.
I see. Well, I'll leave it at that then.
Now where to begin?
Brother, would it not be wise to first apprise the Landsguard of what's happened? Or would you prefer another stern lecture from the vow of reason?
Ugh, I'd sooner rip off our tail. Fine. Could you keep them occupied while we see to the Landsguard? Maybe take them to eat or something. Ah, I know. Take them to Aunt Tia's to sample her tacos. Here, for that first meal of yours we spoiled. And just so we're clear, we're not expecting to earn your forgiveness. No amount of good deeds will ever undo our past, but there's always time to build a better future. When you get there, tell her we sent you. She'll see that they're taken care of.
I hoped she might remember me, but she doesn't even seem to know me. Guards, who am I?
Let's do it, Prishe. Let's have some fun.
Aunt Tia's tacos, eh? Let me guess, they serve tacos. Oh, I can hardly wait. I ate tacos all the time back home. Though I suppose it wouldn't hurt to take a more scenic route. Maybe something along the way will help jog Alxaal's memory. What in Altana's name is that? Do people actually ride those things? Chocobos are the only beasts I've ever seen used for riding in Vana'diel. If they have any, I'd sure like to see them.
Those creatures remind me of the Chocobos in Vana'diel. To say we adventurers found them indispensable would be no exaggeration. From shore to shore, they were our faithful companions wheresoever the roads might lead us. I cannot say why, but I've remembered something looking out at the sand dunes. There was a man out on the docks who claimed he could teach me new battle arts. But he would only agree on the condition that I retrieved for him a damselfly worm, an apron, and a magic skull. I don't suppose you've met anyone on your travels who's made such queer requests.
My home is surrounded by ocean too, you know. It has the most beautiful views on a clear day. Not without the occasional monster, though. It's nice being able to walk around like this without your guard up all the time.
I happened to spy a few goblins on the way to the market. I remember them living in the major cities of Vana'diel as well. Of course, there was no shortage of the unscrupulous sort living in the wilds as well. They would gather in droves and give chase to adventurers, forcing anyone and everyone to retreat back to the safety of town.
So these are the markets of Tuliyollal. There are so many stands I wouldn't know where to begin. It's enough to make my head spin. Some fruit would sure hit the spot right about now. No, Prishe, remember you're about to eat tacos.
Walking the streets of an unfamiliar city, it feels like I'm back on another adventure.
This is the place, right? I can smell the savory meats already. And you must be Aunt Ti. Bakool recommended we sample your tacos, so we'll have 3 of your finest, please.
Bakool sent you, did he? Take a seat, and I'll be right over with a tray of our world-famous fare.
Tacos at long last. Oh, how I've waited for this moment. I thought nothing could match the rich flavor of our tacos back home, but the spicy seasoning of this meat is something else.
Prishe has taken the lead, but we won't be outdone, surely.
Phew, I couldn't eat another bite. Thanks for treating us. It was almost like a taste of home, Tavnazia. Seeing as we still have a little extra time to ourselves, care to hear more about Vana'diel? "20 years ago, the land was gripped by a terrible conflict, the Crystal War. They called it, and it wasn't long before my home, Tavnazia, was drawn into the struggle. During their assault on the peninsula, the beastmen launched a weapon so powerful, it sundered the land, connecting us to the mainland. Those who survived fled to the Tavnazian Safehold. It wasn't much, but we were able to piece together a modest living down in those caves. Sorry, I'm spoiling the mood, aren't I? You're an adventurer too, aren't you? Have any tales of daring you can share with us? Traveling to other worlds and saving this one from the very embodiment of despair. Wait, really? You're not just an adventurer, you're a god-stamped living legend.
A hero and living legend.
Sorry for the wait.
There was much to apprise the Landsguard, as you well know. That Sareel was behind the stolen relics, and the sightings of Tuliyollal was understandably difficult for them to hear.
And yet, there are others enticed by the rumors of a strange portal in the woods. I've heard some foolhardy treasure seekers have even gone off looking for it. A dangerous thought, knowing Sareel could show up at any time with more of those echoes. Which is why I'm going back to Jeuno to make sure our people stay out of there.
If you're going, then so are we. It beats sitting around waiting.
Maybe we should bring Waklamat and that other friend of yours. Kriel was it.
I'm fairly sure I've had Tavnazian tacos before. They were famous for their heartiness and helped stave off fatigue, perfect for those who often found themselves on the defensive in battle.
Guards, those tacos were bloody brilliant. There's nothing better than good food and good company to pass the time.
Goodbye, Prishe. See you again. Let's play together again sometime. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. Farewell.